Hey everybody, today we're going to show you how to find the PAL Bushi Noct here in Palworld, so let's jump into it. So Bushi Noct was one of the newer PALs that was added to the game with the latest update a few weeks back, and he's going to be found on the newer island on the northwestern side of the map. Now this guy is going to be found pretty much anywhere on this island, except for the sandbar to the south, the north, and the marshy area to the right. So pretty much anywhere where you see green or pink on the map, he will have the possibility of spawning. I've put down 4 markers on the map that kind of create the shape of a square, and I would recommend looking in that area. That is where you're going to have the higher likelihood of running into Bushi Noct. But the main building right in the middle of the island, the Japanese inspired building that there's a pathway that leads up to the top of the hill, that's where I would recommend starting, as that is probably going to be your best bet to find Bushi Noct pretty quickly. There's generally 2 or 3 that are walking around that building at the top of the hill, so you shouldn't have too much of a problem finding him. You'll just need to take your time looking around. But another thing that's important to know, obviously, being Bushi Noct, he's only going to spawn at night. So if you're out here during the day looking around, you're not going to find him. You're only going to find the standard Bushi. So for Bushi Noct, it will have to be nighttime out here. And yeah, pretty much just hang out around the Japanese inspired building in the middle of the island. And if you walk in a big square or circle around that perimeter, you will eventually be able to find several of them. They're not too difficult. I believe they're around level 50. So if you're maxed level, you've got some decent weapons, you shouldn't run into too much of a problem. They're also not stacked on top of each other, so you're not going to be running into 2 or 3 at a time, which is nice. But this is where you're going to be able to find Bushi Noct here in Palworld. Hopefully this video helps some of you guys out. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next one.